Boogie, you think this over?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of NWA Top Rope Wrestling right here from Lebanon, Tennessee. Jason James alongside Scott the Scoop Berry. And Scott, we just saw into the podcast that big brawl that ensued last week between Jeff the Crippler Daniels and the Boogie Woogie Boy, Gary Valiant. Gary Valiant granted a shot at the National Heavyweight Championship by the board of directors, and that didn't sit too well with Jeff the Crippler Daniels.
No, you know what, it didn't. You know why? Because this is favoritism. It's nepotism as far as I'm concerned.
Well, that's obviously wishful thinking, as the match has already been made. The Boogie Woogie Boy versus the National Heavyweight Champion, Phil Shatter. And speaking of Phil Shatter, he's on the broadcast today. We're going to hear from him momentarily. But another thing, Scott, another big announcement made last week by promoter Mike Searcy, the return of the goddess Athena to the National Wrestling Alliance. Also a lot of great action on the broadcast today, as well as the big main event, the big tag team grudge match, the brawl to end it all we've been hearing about. It's going to be the Wild Boys challenging the Asylum for the Southern Tag Team titles. That one is guaranteed to get ugly.
Oh, absolutely. You know, when you got the Wild Boys in, you're going to have a hot night of action. So you want to make sure you watch the champions as they walk out with the belts. The Wild Boys, Ben Jordan and Steve Neely, and those two psychopappy, crazy, doll-carrying, horse-stick-having psychopaths, the Asylum. They're nothing. They're just a roadblock as far as the Wild Boys are concerned.
Hold on tight, ladies and gentlemen. It's NWA Top Rope Wrestling the way it was meant to be.
And in the ring now, Scott, you see him, there he is, the NWA Top Rope Junior Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Dunn. And he's set to do battle against the debuting Masked Kayfabian.
Yeah, we don't know much about this Masked Kayfabian. He's had maybe 2 matches across the entire Middle Tennessee region, probably in the entire world when it comes to this guy. And yet Kevin Dunn sees fit to even give him a shot in the ring with him. Who's he ducking? LT Falk? Shane Smalls?
Well, he's going to get an opportunity to prove himself here, going toe-to-toe with the Junior Heavyweight Champion. What if the Kayfabian maybe gets a win over Kevin Dunn? That would prove that this guy is worthy enough to be in the National Wrestling Alliance.
Worthy enough. I mean, look at him. He can't even afford decent attire, Jason James.
Well, it don't look that bad. He's got the black and white and going on at the top and middle and kind of colors everywhere and the mask to match. I mean, what's your beef with this guy?
He looks like he's trying to be some kind of knockoff Mystico or something. I mean, just take a look at him. He's got like that Kiss makeup under the eyes. He's got the starburst under the head. He doesn't even know who he is.
Well, nonetheless, action in the ring here at the NWA Studios in Lebanon. Folks, in a leg lariat from Kevin Dunn sends down the Kayfabian. Also on the broadcast, Scott, we're going to have comments from both Mickey Knuckles and the NWA Women's World Champion, Tasha Simone. Those two set to do battle here in Lebanon next week on the broadcast.
Yeah, well, I can tell you this. It's going to be a short battle because Mickey Knuckles is going to make short work of Tasha Simone. Mickey Knuckles is a woman that you don't want to mess with. Have you ever seen that woman? She is one bad, bad woman.
Well, we're going to hear from both those ladies in just a little bit on the broadcast. You know, Tasha Simone, a fiery redhead in her own right. I wouldn't sell the champion too short. You know, she won the NWA Women's World title from Mischief. No easy competition several weeks ago here in Lebanon at our anniversary show, Night of Champions.
Oh, no, my hat's off to Tasha. She had a hard-fought battle against Mischief, unlike Kevin Dunn here and his ragdoll of an opponent that he's got in the ring right now. But, you know, talking about comments, I'm going to go get a few comments here from the Asylum sometime today. I'm going to get into the small pea-brain heads of those two and figure out exactly what it is that makes them tick, Jason. And here you see, speaking of making them tick, Kevin Dunn trying to get into the head, trying to drive those shoulders right into the chest of the masked Kayfabian. He's going to put a stop to that ticker. I still can't even remotely believe that this is going to be some kind of serious competition.
Wait a minute now. Almost there. I mean, Kevin Dunn almost getting the pinfall here on the masked Kayfabian. Scott, also want to let the viewers at home know that coming up after this match, I understand we have another groundbreaking announcement from promoter Mike Searcy regarding the NWA National Heavyweight Championship situation.
Yeah, I think we
You know,
do.
last week he announced that Gary Valiant would receive a shot at Phil Shatter, and this week he says he has another announcement regarding the situation. What can it be?
Oh, I wouldn't possibly know. I wouldn't have any possible clue here. With the pinfall on the Kayfabian still in this match.
Kayfabian is sticking it out here with the champion Kevin Dunn, but I've been thinking here, Scott, another announcement. Could it possibly be a stipulation Cersei's going to add to this match? I mean, could he make it a cage match for the title? Is that what we're going to see? All kinds of things running through my head, folks. We're going to find out right after this contest when we go to promoter Mike Searcy.
Well, you all are going to find out. I may already know, but I'm not going to give anything away, Jason.
Well, that's why they call you the Scoop.
Well, that and deep pockets and connections to Charlotte. But I'm not going to go there. I don't want to give anything away. I'm going to let Mike, pretend like he's important in this business and have his little announcement.
Well, NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion Kevin Dunn on the offensive, in complete control of the masked Kayfabian, has the masked man grounded. How much do you suppose masked Kayfabian weighs? He's a junior heavyweight, obviously.
Well, it looks like he weighs about 20, 30 pounds soaking wet, Jason James. I can't believe that this is the competition that Kevin Dunn is actually willing to face. He's ducking and he's dodging. It's clear that there's better competition here at NWA than the masked Kayfabian.
Kevin Dunn allowing his opponent to reach a vertical base. Snapmares him over. Coming in for that kick from behind. The spinal tap on the masked Kayfabian. And you see right there, you can see the pain that just shot through that young man's entire body.
Well, that's a lot of pain coming from Kevin Dunn. Up, springboarding over, dropping the leg right across the chest of the masked Kayfabian. Hooks the leg. Come on, that's got to be over.
Hit the
Just
leg.
end it, Kevin.
Caught him with an elbow, but not enough to put. You gotta give credit to the resiliency here of the masked Kayfabian. I cannot believe he's lasted in this competition with the junior heavyweight champion as long as he has.
Well, I got to give maybe a little credit here to the Kayfabian.
Oh, wait a minute. Kevin Dunn, you see, just dropped him guillotine position on the middle rope, coming through, and there it is, folks. Hits the 615 on the masked Kayfabian.
Well, it's definitely not 619. We're not in San Diego. I'm not entirely sure. Split-legged moonsault. That's got to spell the end for this masked Kayfabian, and there's the 3.
Junior heavyweight champion Kevin Dunn pulls a victory over the debuting masked Kayfabian right here. Let's take another look coming in. You see it from down home Tennessee, the 615 split-legged moonsault, and that's going to do it, Scott. Junior heavyweight champion walks out with a win.
You see, I get a call, and it's not just any call. It's a very special call. It's a call from NWA Top Rope, and they tell me, Mickey, we have this girl. She is one bad mamma jamma. We want you to come in. We want you to fight her for her title. Put on a good show. See if you can take it. Tasha, I've heard a lot of things about you. And everything I've heard has made me excited because I get to face off in the squared circle with you. And not only is it going to be a very special occasion, not only is it going to be another notch in that podium I've got of things I've accomplished, people I've wrestled with in this business, it's also going to be a chance for the people of Tennessee, for the people who watch NWA Top Rope, to see two redheads battle out like men. Honey, we got something to prove in this world. And if I've been taught anything, I've been taught. We put everything on the line. We bring everything to the ring because that is where it matters most. Tasha, I'm bringing everything I got. And trust me, baby, I got a lot. Are you ready?